Hello everyone, I am Dr. Suraj Sawant, Assistant Professor of English, City Bora College, Shurur, Maharashtra. I am here to talk on All the Words of Stage, a poem written by William Shakespeare. I welcome you all in this second session, All the Words of Stage, a poem written by William Shakespeare. First part of the poem or introductory part of the poem is all the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances. And one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being seven ages. So here, poet Shakespeare compared world with a life. So this is a metaphor. He compared men and women with players, as he compared life with the theater. Theater has an entrances and exits. Same thing is in human life. We born means we entered to the world. We died means we exit from this world. Thus, Shakespeare has divided human life into seven stages. In my last session, I told you this is a dramatic monologue. A dramatic monologue is a lengthy speech by a single person. And a cynic philosopher, Melancholy Jacques, utters his personal thoughts about a life in this poem. So he has divided human life into seven ages. As he said, or as he divided life into seven stages, at first, the infant, mewling and picking in the nurse's arms. So, this is our first role that we have to perform. We cannot escape from this role. To born as a baby is the first stage. But how just born babies are? Mewling and picking in the nurse's arms means babies are dependent on nurse and mother. So this is the first role that man has to do. Second, then the winning schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail, unwillingly to school. When we complete 6 years of our life, we get admitted the schools. Nowadays, students get admitted too early when they are 2.5. But how these school going children are, or how is school boy, or how is school girl having bag on his back. Bag contains tiffin and water bottle, a notebook, and a pen. How they go to the school? In this stanza, poet has used simile. Schoolboy creeping like snail. So he has compared schoolboy with snail, and they are unwillingly to school. They don't want to go to school. Once I read a message in WhatsApp. A man asked a school going boy, Do you go to school? Schoolboy replied, I don't go to the school. They send me to school. Means schoolboy or schoolgirl. They are unwillingly to school. But we have to consider this concept at broad level. School, college, universities, we get education here. And once we complete our education, we can search jobs, we can start our businesses, etc. So this is one of the important role. Third is a role of lover. And then the lover, sighing like furnace, with a woeful ballad, made to his mistress' eyebrow. A melancholy lover is described in this stanza. He recalls his memory with his beloved, he spent time, he sang woeful ballad in memory of her. Here in this stanza also, Shakespeare has used a figure of speech, synecdoche. With woeful ballad made to his mistress' eyebrow. Eyebrow is a part of a face of a girl or a man. So this is a synecdoche, a part used for whole. So this is a role of lover that we have to perform at the right stage of life. Next role is of a soldier. Then a soldier, full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation even in the cannon's mouth. So this is a role of soldier. Soldier or youth, we can say they are responsible in the human being. Youths are responsible part of society. Even soldiers are responsible part of society. They have a lot of energy, but it is need to canalize their energy through proper channel or proper canal. They are attack, they are aggressive, and they are energetic. Here Shakespeare has used again simile. He compared soldier with pard, leopard, with a word like. How soldier and youths are. They are jealous in honor. They run behind a reputation, which is not permanent. They are ready to fight. They are ready to quarrel because they have lot of energy. So I said such energy should be canalized properly. Even they can find reputation or they can seek reputation if they are in the cannon's mouth or at the end of danger too. Youths click selfies on the edge of mountains or they click selfies in the flood. They jump into the river and other people click their selfies. So they seek a reputation in cannon's mouth too. So this is another role which is very important described by Shakespeare. And then the justice. In fair, round belly, with good cap lined, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part. A middle aged man performs this role of a justice. But I would like to tell you everyone can be justice at different stages of life. But how justice are if they are around 50, if they are around 60, so they have a round belly because of good caffeine light. They have eyes which are very severe and keeping beard of formal cut. Generally, authors, scientists, professors keep formal cut. And these justices are having full wise saws and modern instances. So they are called justice. If we think about a justice, justice refer constitution to give his verdicts. In our day-to-day life, a senior person who is smart, who is sensible, can be a justice. Generally, elder people used to say, I have experienced 4 summers and winters than you. Means they wanted to say that they are experienced than others. So they are liable to give advice to youngers. So this is a role of justice. As I earlier said, everyone can do this role at different stages of life. Next role is of an old man. The sixth age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon with spectacles on nose and pouch on side. His youthful horse, well saved, a world too wide for his shank and his big manly voice, turning again toward childish treble pipes and whistles in his sound. So, this is a role performed by a man. In this stanza also, Shakespeare has used figure of speech onomatopoeia used for sounds, pipes, whistles, these words are used in this stanza. So, figure of speech onomatopoeia observed here. A man who retires from his job, a man who retires from his business, a man who retires from his work is described here. Once a man was healthy, a man was fit. Now, in his 60 or after 60, he becomes weak. His tight fit clothes are now loose for him because of age. His stomach is hanging around him, as said, pouch on side. His youthful horse well saved, so he has good savings to live his further life. But in isolation, he lives life very seriously. Other family members ignore him. Other family members do not consider him while taking a decision. So his voice becomes loud or started shank. Again, shank uh, in word formation we say it is a reduplication, shank shank. Or figure of speech alliteration is observed here, sh sh. So this sound is repeated here. So his voice turning into weak voice or low voice. He whistles while producing sounds. So this is the stage of man once he passes 60 or above 60 or around 70. So this is also important role that man has to perform. Last role or last stage, the last scene of all that ends this strange full event, full history, is second childishness and more oblivion, sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. First of all, I would like to mention last line, sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. Sans means without. Without teeth, without eyes, without taste, without everything. In this line, figure of speech, repetition is observed here, alliteration is observed here, antidaton is observed here. Repetition of words, sans means repetition. Sound s is repeated, so this is an alliteration. And a line without or and, so this is antidaton. So this is a last stage of man. A man is on his deathbed. A man is going to die. So this is called second childishness. Day by day, a man becoming weak, and at the end, he dies. So Shakespeare has described 7 stages of human life here. Thus, I have explained 7 stages of life in the all the world's stage in details. I hope you understood it. If you have questions, you can write them in comment box. Thank you.